The judge himself joining us today, Judge Greg Mathis of the Greg Mathis Judge Mathis.
Let him through.
Keep that cap on.
You don't have to accept this.
Cap on.
And we don't have to buy that paper. Not have to buy that paper.
Has happened and what I think needs to be done. What we've seen is historical reference to the historical defamation of black people in general, in this case, the first black president in particular. I would suggest that beyond just civil disobedience, we need to make sure that Fox News Corporation, parent company, institutes cultural sensitivity training for all of its executives. And if they don't have a diversity division, that they start one and make sure that all their editors in particular, employees in general, are trained. Some at its most, at the lightest, in its lightest context, you can say that it's cultural insensitivity is what we're seeing. Of course, at its worst is racism. But even if it's cultural insensitivity, we think that that can be addressed, as many corporations have done so. And lastly, as a judge, I can tell you that in many instances, parents are responsible for the actions of their children. Particularly when the parent has participated in negligent supervision.
That's it, that's it.
That's the legal standard for which you hold a parent responsible if they've been negligent in supervising their children. So the bigger question is whether News Corporation has been negligent in supervising the New York Post and its editorial process. And I think we need to hear from the news, their various divisions, whether it's the New York Post or whether it's Fox News, cable. So in that instance, I would suggest that we continue to push this up the ladder and across the board. Thank you.
Let me ask you, Judge, as a judge, do you let people go just on an apology in court?
They didn't apologize.
I just want to ask a question.
They didn't apologize.
Let me say, as council come forward on Sunday, churches all over the city will be addressing this. I want to thank Reverend Conrad Tillett and other ministers that have been here 2 days in a row that represents the church. Councilman Charles Brown.
Thank you very much. This is Spike Lee, the judge. We thank y'all so much for coming out. When I was growing up, my mama told me when I did things wrong, sorry didn't do it, you did it. So whenever you say sorry, there are consequences that come with that. We didn't ask for an apology. We want justice. We're going to be joining with Dr. McIntosh and Simotep. We have identified 4 to 5 banks that advertise in the New York Post from any bank that advertises in the New York Post. You have to suffer consequences. And I am very concerned, aside from the racism and the depiction of the first African-American president of the United States of America during Black History Month. Shameless. Black History Month. You have a nerve to depict him as a monkey, and worse yet, suggest that his life should end. Because this reaches criminal level. We're calling on the Justice Department to investigate the Post to see if they're creating a climate of violence. And then to show police officers shooting anybody in New York City. After 41 bullets wasn't enough for Amadou Diallo, you gave us 50 bullets for Sean Bell, and you have a nerve to depict the first black president of the United States of America as a monkey and say that he's the stimulus package. Then they tried to say they were sorry, but they didn't do anything wrong. They're sorry if they offended us, but they didn't do anything wrong, and then try to blame us, those of us who are protesting, as opportunists, and we're not sorry for you. Well, We believe that the Post is a racist rag sheet. And we're going to struggle hard to see that it is shut down. And I must say, in East New York, I want to thank East New York. We went out there this morning, and only one person bought a paper in East New York, and the vendors out there said they're not selling it anymore. So I thank Reverend Sharpton for the Washington move. That's the main move.
All right, Jackson. No justice, no peace. 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 Shut them down. 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 All right. Let me say this. We want to thank all of you that have come out 2 days in a row. We said we'd be here for an hour. We will be back next week. We are going also to Washington to deal with the waiver. We're going to move with Councilman Barron into the newsstand. You will hear, many of you should be at the House of Justice in the morning at 9 or listen to the broadcast, or Kiss Barron and I will be on Sunday morning giving instructions. We want to thank all of the organizations, Operation Power, December 12th movement, NAACP that took off their trustee. Yes. They got to get back to their trustee meeting, but they marched this hour with us. We want to thank all National Action Network for being out here with us, all of the organizations, Reverend Tillett and all the ministers. Let's thank Brother Spike Lee. Let's thank Brother Jackson Lee. Let's thank the mighty Judge Greg Mathers. Salam Ishmael in Jersey. Now what we want everybody to do, we know they want to take away from the story. So brothers, escort the sisters to the trains or their vehicle. Don't get in no encounters. They want to start and get an ugly thing on film so they can say this, we came down to disrupt. We came down to deal with our dignity, our self-respect, and the integrity of the first African-American president of the United States. So we are not going to leave here and embarrass him or embarrass ourselves. Let us walk out of here with dignity, and we will be given the details on what time to be here next week. Shut them down! 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 That's right. That's right. We are one. We are one. We are one. Yes, we can. 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 That's right. See you later. We got to move. Yes, we did. Okay. Yes, we can. Love it.
Another Sugar Ray production. Please don't buy the post. Support the movement. The only way to see true change is to unite as one. Let's go, people.